Hey everybody, this is day 19 of Commit. Today's practice is an easy but energizing Vinyasa flow. I want to focus on smooth and controlled movements. Please like and subscribe and stick around to the end where we break down a pose from today's video. Begin standing facing the long edge of your mat. Let's warm up. Inhale, arms up. Forward fold. Small bend in the knees. Inhale to a half lift. And fold. All the way up. Hands to heart. 2 more times. Upward salute. And fold. Halfway lift. And down. All the way up. Hands to heart. Last time. Inhale up. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Side bend to the right. And to the left. Back to the right, get long through the left side of the body. And to the left. To center, hands to heart. Shift your weight to the left foot. Pick up the right leg, knee to chest. Stand up tall, chest lifted, shoulder blades down and back. Release the hands first, keeping the leg up and lower with control. Shift your weight to the right, pick up the left leg, knee to chest. Get strong through that grounded leg. Release the hands first and lower the leg. We're going into tree pose now. On the right side, opening at the right hip, position your foot, toes down on the mat, below the knee or above the knee, pressing the sole of the right foot to the inside edge of the left leg presses back into the foot. Get long through the body, chest is lifted, shoulder blades down and back, and deepen your breath. And release. Let's do that on the other side. Opening up at the left hip. Position the foot where you prefer. Lifting through the front of the body, we ground down through the back of the body. Hands to heart. And release. Back over to the right side. We are going into an extended hand to big toe hold. Right hand to right foot or wrapping the peace fingers around the big toe. Lift it up. Stand up tall first before extending that leg out to the right side. Left arm out to the left side to counterbalance. Lifting through the chest. Strong gaze forward as we deepen our breath. Bend the right knee and lower the foot down. To the left side, grabbing onto that foot or the big toe. Get long through the body, right arm out to the side, we extend. Fix your gaze on a focal point that is not moving and deepen your breath. Bend the left knee and release the foot. Step your feet to a wide stance. We're going to go into goddess pulses. Inhale those arms up. Lower down to goddess, cactus arms, and back up. 5 more times. Exhale down. Inhale up. 4 more to goddess. Inhale up. 3 more. Exhale lower. Inhale to standing. 2 more. Lower down. And back up. Last one. Strong pose here. To standing. Hands to your hips, lift the chest and send that seat back as we lower to a wide-legged forward fold, keeping your back as flat as you can for as long as you can. And then taking the hands down to the mat, position them wherever you feel most comfortable. But if you can, try to line up the heels of the hands with the heels of the feet. Plant your right palm down center below the chest. Twist open to the left. Left arm reaches up high as we turn our gaze up. And release. Plant the left palm. Let's twist open to the right. Lower the right hand. Walking the hands over to the right side, we turn the right toes out as we fold over that front leg in a pyramid pose. Bending the front knee, engage the legs and raise the body to a warrior one. Lower the hands and step back, raising the leg to a 3-legged dog. Bend at the knee, opening up the hips. Square off the hips and draw that knee in between your arms 1 time. Send it back to 3-legged dog and then step that leg through, coming back up to warrior one. Pick up the back leg and flow to warrior 3. To crescent lunge, back heel remains lifted, toes pointing forward. Lower the back knee to a low lunge pose, keeping those arms up. On your next exhale, twisting into that front leg. Inhale, release the twist, arms up. Lower hands to heart as we rotate to the long edge of our mat in a low side lunge or skandasana pose. The toes of the extended foot can remain planted or point up. And if you prefer, you can take your hands down to the mat for support. Let's shift over to the opposite side now. Rotating to a low lunge, arms up, lean into the hips. On your next exhale, twisting into that front leg. Inhale, untwist, arms up. Curl the back toes under, raise the back knee to crescent lunge. Back heel remains lifted. Floating forward to a warrior three pose. To warrior one, planting the back heel, toes are turned slightly out. Lower the hands and step the front foot back to a three-legged dog. Bend the knee of the extended leg, opening the hips. Squaring off the hips, knee pull down center one time. To three-legged dog. Step it through, coming up to warrior one. Straighten the front leg, folding over in pyramid pose. Both feet rotate to the long edge of your mat as you walk your hands over, returning to that wide-legged forward fold. Plant the left palm, step the left leg through, coming to seated in a half boat position, keeping the chest lifted. This is a tricky transition the first time you try it. If you need to put both hands down for support or lower the hips first, feel free to modify as needed. Good, let's lower the feet down and recline onto our backs, knees bent, feet hip-width apart, arms down at our sides. Raising the hips to a bridge pose, we can get a little bit deeper by bringing our shoulder blades together and clasping our hands beneath us, holding here as we deepen our breath. Release the hands and the shoulder blades if you've clasped, and lower all the way down. Hug your right knee into chest as you extend the left leg, letting it relax down on the mat. Let's switch our legs, hugging the left leg in and extending the right. Pull that right leg into chest. Let's grab onto the feet now, either by the toes or either edge of the foot, to a happy baby position. Drawing our knees towards our shoulders on either side of the body, soles of the feet are pointing up. We can play around a little here, maybe rocking a little bit from side to side. Releasing your grip, let's send both legs straight up to a legs up the wall pose, allowing them to just hang out here. Bending the knees as you cross your feet at the ankles, grab onto those feet and roll to a seated position. Lean back as you position your right foot across the left leg in a figure four stretch or seated pigeon. With your hands behind you, you can press the body forward to deepen the stretch. Release. Over to the other side. left leg over right. And release, taking the soles of the feet together in a bound angle position. Holding on to the feet or the ankles, let's sit up tall, long through the neck, shoulders down and away from the ears. Releasing bound angle to an easy seated position. Hands on your knees or folded in your lap. Let's deepen our breath here to finish up. Let's look at a popular standing balance, extended big toe hold pose. Begin with your feet hip width apart. We're going to ground through the left foot as we raise the right knee to chest. I'm going to go same side, hand to foot. Now you can either wrap your peace fingers around the big toe, or you can hold on to the inner edge of the foot, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Now, some people go straight up to the side and some people start extending the leg forward first. So either way works. It's your preference really. But let's start by extending forward. Before we begin to extend the leg though, I want to make sure that I'm able to stand up tall. So we're getting really, really strong and firm through our grounded leg here. Squeezing that glute, tucking the navel in and up, lengthening the spine, drawing those shoulders down and back, chest is lifted. If we're unable to do that, that's the first step we're going to be working towards before extending. So once we are standing upright, we can begin to extend the leg forward. And if we're not able to straighten all the way out, that's okay. We're going to look at some modifications after. If you want to come straight out to the side, you can bring your opposite arm out to counterbalance and begin to extend. Now it's important because we're lengthening the back of the leg here that we move slowly and don't force it. So if we're extending all the way, then we can bring it out to the side with our opposite arm to counterbalance. And bringing it directly out to the side looks just like this. Good. So once we're here, we want to find a focal point, something to look at that's not moving, and deepen our breath. Deepening your breath is going to help you balance. And remember to stay strong and firm through the grounded leg, navel tucked in and up, chest is lifted. Good. To release, we release with as much control as possible, bending the knee, bringing the foot back in. Try to release the hand first before dropping the foot down so that we're not just slamming that foot down. Now to modify, if we're not flexible enough in the hamstring to straighten the leg out all the way, but we want to straighten the leg anyway, we can work with a strap. So you can either work with the loop end around the foot or by looping the whole strap around the foot. And I'll show you both ways, beginning with the loop. So I'll move over to my other foot now. Placing the loop under the foot, standing up tall. Same thing, I'm going to begin to lift my leg on its own. I'm not going to use the strap if I don't need to. So lifting that leg up, nice and strong. I'm grounding down through my opposite leg. Same thing, standing up tall. I don't want to be leaning forward here. So we're standing up tall, and I'm going to begin to extend the leg. But the difference here is that I'm not going to be having to reach my arm forward. So I can keep my body more upright without having to pull my leg up as high to meet my hand. So extending, holding on firmly to the strap for as much support as you need. You're going to draw those shoulders down and back, chest lifted, and then to draw it out to the side, holding on to the strap firmly. Good, and it's as simple as that. Release the same way. And now if we want to just loop the strap, if we don't have this kind of strap, if we're using a belt or something else that's similar to this, even a towel, we can place it underneath the foot like this, holding on to both ends, lift and extend. And then if we want, we can even hold on just with the one hand as we extend out to the side to counterbalance. Another modification, of course, with any balance pose would be to hold on to the back of a chair or to the wall. So that's nice and easy here. Again, we don't have to extend straight out if we don't want to. It's something that we can work towards. But you can always hold on to the wall, let go a little bit as needed, but knowing that the wall is there. And we need to make sure that when we're modifying with something like a chair or a wall, that we're still sticking to the alignment throughout the pose, the way that we're supposed to, so that someday we can come off of the wall. So remember, we're lengthening through the grounded leg, we're squeezing the glutes, we're tucking the navel in and up, lifting the chest and drawing down through the shoulder blades. I hope this was helpful for you. If there is a pose that you're having trouble with or that you want some tips on, let me know down below.